Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Surviving Mars. Alright, we're going to start a new colony. I'm a little tempted to... we have the DLC here that I could theoretically get. It's just the downloads. The Da Vinci, that's the creative stuff. I think I mentioned this before. It's up. There's another mode that lets us do harder stuff. We're not going to worry about that right now. We're just going to go ahead and start the game. Before we do, just want to show you the mods I'm using. Better Resupply, unfortunately, does not work. I'm using all these other ones. So I don't know if these two work either. I couldn't tell you. I have a suspicion, though I cannot prove, that these two are actually screwing me up a little bit at the beginning of the game, but they're so helpful mid and in-game that I'm going to keep them on. And of course, my logo. No penalty for non-home drones, I just think the penalty is dumb and makes people go crazy for no reason. And of course, the info bar, I just love. Love the hell out of it. Same with the tech research pop-up. It's just too good. Okay, so let's go ahead and go in. New game. And eventually when it loads. So, of course, I'm going to change my logo to my own personal logo. Thank you. Alright, so I would think doing this... So, last time we did a difficulty of about 425, I want to say. That might not be exactly right. I have to go back to the little videos to look, but 400 something. So, I kind of want to try like 500 something, I guess. Okay, so in that case, we need a mystery. So we did the AI. So Mars Gate, Last War, Wildfire. Oh, Wildfire is about a plague. Oh, shit. Oh, holy shit. Okay, Last War. Which I'm guessing would mean a war breaks out on Earth and then maybe some of the factions come to Mars in like the form of new colonists. Or as the politics do. Mars Gate. I have no idea. Okay, since I have an idea of what these two could be, I could totally be wrong too. This is also probably going to be our last colony for this game. At least for this Let's Play series. So let's go ahead and do this. So that's 180%. That doesn't seem too difficult. So let's do mission sponsor. I do love the IMM. They're so nice, right? Large, huge rocket payload, pocket reload is what I was going to say there. That does not work. Colonists never get Earthsick. That would be nice too. But this is totally tutorialized. Times 10 for the food supply, and the rockets synthesize their own fuel. Wow. I totally forgot how easy the IMM is. Alright, what does the USA do? Yeah, I'm not sure we want to go for an easy difficulty on this either. Probably going to drop to... Okay, we tried Church of the New Ark. I don't know how you do this. I actually have no idea. Them all having a religious trait and not having any research on Earth at all makes this super hard. Now, Russia does have research per soul coming from Earth. The fuel extractor is... once you get fusion generators, you're probably fine for power. But... I don't know, man. Rockets have extended travel time. We've lived with that before. We're totally okay with that. Rare metals price is way lower. Starting applicants is pretty low too. I think they're all start out at 100, don't they? Oh, India starts out a little bit more. Oh, but the low G engineering to start off with? Oh, I'm super tempted by that. It is only normal difficulty, but maybe worth it. Okay, so we do chaos theory. It does boost this up a little bit. I don't know, man. Tempted. Easy maintenance, never malfunction due to lack of maintenance. Oh, well, achievements are disabled. No way. I understand why they did that, but... then easy research. Reveals all technologies. Wow. You combine that with chaos theory, that'd be quite the thing. Okay, so they've added a couple more new game rules since last time we did this. Scanning sectors 10 times faster. Buildings don't require resources to be constructed. Okay, so that's just free play mode. Base production of all resources is doubled. Production from upgrade and other modifiers is unchanged. That's totally cheating, though. Same with Iron Columnist, right? Yeah. No. 500? Holy smokes. That's actually a little tempting. Okay. These are totally cheats, though. Adds 100 million funding. Yeah, no kidding, achievements are disabled. Oh, right. Yeah, this actually, we tried this one. This totally screws you. Without specialists, the farms have a really, really high chance of failing. Unless there's 2 or more working on a farm, but you can't always guarantee that. Meteor extend to a new max level. That's not too bad, actually. The meteors are troublesome, but they're not horrible. Dust storms are pretty bad, though. Those freeze out your moisture evaporators. You can't import food from Earth. That's not terrible. We actually had this one in our last colony. You can actually import food if you bring in new colonists with it. This is actually totally fine. And we struggled a little bit with food at first, but mostly it was water that really hurt us. Import prices increase over time. That could be horrible. I'm kind of tempted to go for it, though. Discourage me from importing too much, and definitely want to encourage me to be self-sufficient earlier. Long road we've had. That's not so bad. Colonists periodically become renegades. Really? The renegades just seem to steal stuff? They don't seem to do much else? They don't, like, blow up anything. They don't do anything. So, I guess? Call Bastion Rocket only once. That would be a very long game. Because with this, we would have to basically breed our own guys, which could do it, but I don't know. And Dust Devil rating. Alright, so we're at 430. No, we're at 500. It just calculated for us. Okay. Okay, well, that's probably where I wanted to be. And then who knows what our location's going to be, right? So I'm a little scared. You know what? I'm going to shut off inflation. No, wait, now it's down a bit? How's that work? Hold on. It just bounced from 400 to 500. What the hell happened? Oh, because I was hovering over it for so long? Yeah, okay, so it shows you what it would be. Okay, so if I chose the last arc, that's 500%. Okay, but now at it now, though, this is 400. Okay. That means the location has to add 100%. I don't know if that's going to work. So, maybe not India? We do choose Russia? The rare metal price I don't really care about. The funding start, though, is a little rough. 2 billion less when we start with Russia. The extended travel time, plus the extended travel time in the rules? That could actually kind of screw us, right? Yeah, 3 times longer times 2 times longer. Okay, yeah, we start with the rocket scientists. That's not horrible. Well, the thing is, we don't need the shuttles early, do we? We really don't. It would help us early. Helping us early would be... Oh, well, we get an additional 2 billions with Udu City Mayor. And the bonus tech, building costs are reduced by 20%. That's pretty tempting. The autonomous hubs is decent, especially since they're optimized, but I don't know. Fuel production increase, plus the arcology. That's decent. I like it. The water reclamation... I mean, the domes that can use 25 less water is actually probably better than the water reclamation in a lot of ways. Colonist lifespan increased, not so bad. Funding gains increased by 20%. Not too bad either, especially with immediate repeatable Martian patents. I don't remember... I think the patents is the 500 million every time you complete it, right? So... it's actually pretty tempting. Funding is going to be our main push there, I think. The long ride is definitely going to kill us, maybe, but I'm a little tempted. Yeah, so the extended travel time, we don't actually know how long that is. We don't know if that's ×2 or just slightly longer. But we know this is 3 times. Should I shut off inflation? It's scary is all, but... You know what? Maybe we just need to be a little bit scared. Okay, so we can work with Russia, I guess. Not wild about it, but the other option is to... what is the other option? Hold on. Sponsor, where the hell? There we go. Could do random. Church of the New Ark, I don't know if it's doable. It probably is. I mean, the birth rate being doubled is good. Okay, so what was our problem last time with Church of the New Ark? It was mainly that we did... Well, one, you can't research at all until you get colonists on board. Now, we could change that if we change our commander profile, right? Isn't there a way we can do that? One of the bonus skills here. Martian patent, psychologist, doctor. No, I don't think so. I don't see it. Buildings required to keep less often is also pretty good. Plus the 2 billion extra. Let me go with city mayor. Church of the New Ark, I'm so tempted, but maybe not. This is only normal. Takes me down to 390. No, man, I think we have to try it. Oh, sorry, wrong one. That one's also fine, I guess. Yeah, I mean, much as I love Europa... Sorry, Europe. Europa would be a planet. Actually, it's a moon. I love it, especially the gain funding every time. Plus the double office breakthrough, that's great, but we gotta go Russia. Let's do the difficulty. I want this up to 500. We can totally get there just by location alone, I think. Yeah, it's 440. I think we can have 60% on difficulty for location. I think that's doable. Alright, okay, so... Take at least one of the orbital probes off. Just in case we decide to go someplace else other than what they recommend us. 6 drones sounds like a lot, but it's really not. RC Commander, no, we don't want that one. We want the Explorer first thing, right? No. So that's... I can see an argument going either way. The Explorer, we would eventually get the research that lets us get 100 research for every Explorer we have. But immediately, we need the transport, because we need the metals almost all the time. We were running this thing back and forth almost the entire game last time. I think RC Transport's got to be it. No drone hubs, huh? That seems dangerous. Oh, we drop the Sterling Generator. I know they're useful, but... Oh, hell. Nobody get a drone hub up, huh? I guess we don't have much in the way of cargo capacity, do we? That's worrying. Very, very worrying. Polymers require... I mean, all these require... people. Okay, so if we drop the orbital probe, I think that gives us enough... No, it still doesn't give us enough for drone hub. Holy fuck. Okay. How would we drop this down to, like, 2 drones? Because then those drones can build the drone hub. Only 1. Holy shit. Need better cargo capacity for sure. We need the fuel refinery for definitely sure. Need a moisture evaporator because what else is going to feed the fuel refinery? Okay, we're calling in another shuttle. It's going to take a while, but it'll have to get here. $5 billion, not too bad. We definitely need the drone hub though. No question. There's only 2 drones. I guess we would make this 3. We can still bring in an orbital probe. We should probably do it. Okay, then I guess... I mean, we're definitely calling in a shuttle almost immediately then. Or a rocket, rather. 4 drones. Drone hub, moisture evaporator, fuel refinery. Yeah, okay. And I should we'll go over to Twitch chat for a minute. Because I'm going to go ahead and ask it to give me a random follower name. Okay. It is chosen Bioshocking. So that's going to be the name of our rocket here. I guess the YouTube name or the Twitch name, I actually don't know which is which, is all in lowercase, but I'm sure this is fine. Bioshocking, there you go. Alright, so I think that's all we can do. We have 5 million in the bank, but we're only launching one shuttle, or one rocket at a time here. So I guess we're good, sure. Next. Okay, let's see what we got. Cold waves almost all the time. We did not deal with cold waves at all last time, and I was very glad of it. How about up here? What about... Okay, what about this one here? Arabia Alpha. Also a lot of cold waves. Ton of concrete. Now we need more metals than that. Though I guess this would up our difficulty. A lot of water. A lot of dust storms and dust devils, which means there better be a lot of water, because the water deposits would be the only way you get it. If those interfere. The dust devils don't worry about me so much because those are localized. But the dust storms are definitely problematic. Now, both of those will cause more maintenance for our buildings. And that's definitely something we need to worry about. 35. Cold waves again. And dust storms. I don't know, man. Not enough metals or concrete. Give me at least 3 at each. I guess the concrete can be 2. Water's 4. Really don't need it, but maybe? Difficulty exactly 500. It's a little tempting. It's a little tempting. It says relatively flat. It looks like it's on one of the... I want to say one of the canals. That's totally not right. That's not what that is. I guess it could have been a canal back in the day, but not anymore. Metals is decent. I'd really prefer 4, but 3 is good. Very few meteors, though, so we're not going to get as much metal as we're used to. Could be a problem. Alright, I mean, we can think about that. What does custom do? Oh, you can specify... Okay, yeah, that doesn't work out for me, because I don't know what the hell these would be. I guess so you guys know. 14 south, 55 west. No, we can just do it here. It's 500 exactly. It's about where I wanted the difficulty to be. Sure. No cold waves. Minor dust devils. Not very often, though. Metals and concrete are definitely going to be an issue eventually, but theoretically we'll eventually turn concrete into... or waste rock into concrete. The metals are going to be a problem regardless. But I think that's just generally going to be true. I mean, 4 pips for metals would be better. I'm gonna hit random again. I want 4 pips for metals. Give me 4 pips. Give me 4 pips. Come on, you can do it. I'll even take all the threats in the world if it gives me 4 pips of metals. There we go. A lot of water. A lot of cold waves. Okay, we haven't dealt with cold waves before. You know what? We can totally make this work. Mean temperature's negative 58. Holy shit. Alright, don't think about it too much. Let's just go. Let's just do it. There's a lot of good resources here. It's a good... I mean, aside from the cold waves and dust storms, totally a good spot for a colony. Tons of water, it looks like. Alright, you know, let's try it. If we die, we die. 520% is our difficulty. Oh, I forgot to look at the location. Oh, man. Okay, I have no idea how I could look that up later. Sorry about that. Oh, well. No, so much I can do.
Welcome to Mars.
Yes, hello. Okay, so they want us to land there. Oh, well, let's do the research first. Hold on. Well, since there's going to be cold waves here... Oh, you don't have that ability, do you? Okay. Okay, increase research by sponsor. That's like the first thing we should do, definitely. Okay, this is an upgrade we need to apply to our Moxies. It's not something that automatically happens, so lower priority. Oh, but this is pretty important. Being able to build these straight off would be pretty nice. Turnovers move 20% faster. Okay. Means they run more on their charge. That's good. Again, this is an upgrade we need to apply. So, pretty low priority. Let's go and do this, I guess. And then we're good. What do we have over here? Oh, right, the fuel extractor is part of our Russian sponsor thing. Okay, right. And that's there because that's our city mayor thing. I don't think we have anything else now. That's pretty far down the tech tree, so kind of glad for Mars Nouveau. I do like to rush that one. Really, I love rushing the engineering tree, but let's try to be a little bit more balanced as we go here. That's probably going to last all of maybe an episode. Hard to tell. Okay, so where do we want to be? We're up here. Very few metals. Some decent amount of concrete, but nothing else. Alright, well, don't really want that then. Let's see what else we can do. We have one orbital scanner. Let's just see what we can do. Concrete metals, concrete metals, concrete metals. The thing is, would you say this has a high concentration of metals? Because it doesn't. Or high chance of metals? I mean, it does have metals, it's just they're all debris. We actually have no plateau this time and no hills. A couple of minor hills here and there, but nothing we can really build on. This is what I would call relatively flat. Oh, here we go. Concrete metals and rare metals. And 89%. Yeah, that's decent. Okay. I wish there were numbers and letters on here so I could tell you exactly what this was. This one, right? Yeah, okay. H4. Alright, so it does tell you. It doesn't show you, but it tells you. The rare metals is pretty good, though. We don't really need that straight away. But it's good to know it's there. And everything being flat means we don't necessarily need to build tunnels, either. Which will free up a little bit of our resources. That was the only place that had a chance for rare metals? That can't be right. I mean, I guess we chose a four-pit metal area, but I guess it wasn't specific on what kind of metals, was it? We need to be self-sufficient, so hopefully this is just an indicative of the low-level scan and not the deep scan. Some clouds in here too, but I don't think that'll disrupt us too much. Chance of water in some of these areas, it's good to know. Hopefully we won't need it. Probably not a bad idea to try to exploit at least some of them, though. I think actually we only have that one spot that's good for rare metals. Is that right? Doesn't seem to be much else. Concrete rare metals, of course, we know what you have. Yeah, rare metals might be that only one spot. In H4. Oh, I mean, I've gone through almost all these now. So, yeah, I think we go for H4. The water is tempting. If I go to H4 here, concrete metals, rare metals. What do you guys have? Okay, so you have a chance for water right above. That's pretty good. Putting in a place where there's a full area we can build would be nice, which I guess would be here. So that's E5, which has nothing in it. Concrete and metals. Yeah, a whole lot of nothing really. Concrete and metals. It's basically it. Water here, which I'm guessing would be like over on this side, a lot farther than I want to go. Could do G4. Oh, and we just got a meteor drop. 89% buildability is pretty good, and I guess we can expand up this way. Okay, let's launch the orbital probe on H4.
Sector scanned.
There's no metal. It lied to me. Frelnik. I mean, okay, there's... Yeah, so the metal thing lies. There could be metal around here, but we don't know where. How much concrete is this? That's a very small patch. 476, not very good. How about up here? 571, this is actually a better spot. The rare metals are good, but that's a level of self-sufficiency we're not going to be at for a while. So I guess we build up here. Was it a wasted orbital probe? Maybe. We won't know that for sure until all this is scanned, and that's going to be a while. I'm a little tempted to build down here, but we need the concrete more than we need the rare metal, so I guess we're going to need to build up here. Actually, both of those ended up being bad. How about we build here instead? Good, solid area to build. Like right here. Only 48% buildable. Why is that? Oh, there's a giant piece of rock in the way and a lot of uneven terrain. Yeah, it's not very good. How about here? Okay. I mean, that's worse, but otherwise, the rest of these look okay. High chance of metals and concrete. We don't know where, but I'm gonna try it out. Should we go in a place we haven't explored? I don't know. We don't know whether or not we're gonna be building on something bad, right? Okay, I guess we can go here. Right, we're gonna have cold patches. That's why these areas are white. I thought there were clouds for there for it, but they're not. Okay, let's land here, just to be safe. This is big enough to grab some stuff. And then we'll figure out what else to do. So the first thing what I'd do is build the concrete extraction. No, actually, the first thing we gotta do is build the solar panels. That's what these guys are for. Metal, rather. Alright, so... here. Okay, and then of course build the power cables. And they'll start grabbing the metal almost immediately, I think. Okay, and I suppose we should set up a depot for it. So just a universal depot. Oops, universal depot. Right there's good. And you should go out in the world and... oh, you can't do that yet, can you? Yeah, you can't actually do that yet, because we don't know where these things are. Okay. Then build me a scanner. Sensor tower, whatever you want to call it. Like so. Power. Like so, and give me a battery. Right there. Okay, and then we build the concrete extractor up this way. This is a very, very tiny patch, which I'm not a fan of. Thought for sure there'd be more concrete around. Maybe there is. Maybe we just had a couple of bad runs. It happens. And we'll jump to speed 3. This is the easy part of the colony, right? There's no colonists to worry about. We just worry about logistics. Totally easy. Totally doable. We have 4 drones. I suppose I should be making a drone commander. That would also be a good idea. How many rockets do we have? I think we only have 2, right? I don't think we have very many. Yeah, we have 2 rockets. So we're not going to be disassembling any rockets this time. So I guess we need another cargo rocket, because we need prefabs, and we need an RC Explorer, because we're going to start seeing stuff. RC Commander is tempting, but I don't think we need it yet. We definitely need more drone hubs. Moisture evaporator. We're going to research how to do our own food refinery, so we don't need that. We will eventually need these, but I'm not worried about those yet. The polymer factory, we're going to make our own. Give me a second drone hub as well. And... electronics, I guess, because we use all those all the time. Just to make drone hubs. There, that should... especially we need machine parts because we need power that's reliable. And run the clock, and that's going to be the wind machines. Polymers are good for batteries, so we definitely need those too. But we can start... well, as soon as we get colonists, we can start doing that. Alright, can I get any more prefabs? Yes, I can. Give me a second moisture evaporator. We love our moisture evaporators around here. I guess that's it. Alright, so we're going to name this guy after one of my YouTube subscribers or Twitch followers. Let's see what comes up. Selected Carrie Molden. Alright then, Carrie. Go ahead and put your name in here. And congratulations, you're now a shuttle. Chances are the shuttle for one of the 2 shuttles for the rest of the game. Alright, launch that. It's probably going to take a while to get to us, because we have a very, very long time to wait. You know how it is? Mars is in just the wrong part of the orbit. It happens. Oh wow, meteor just randomly hit. Didn't seem to drop anything. I don't think that would have hit our concrete extractor, but that was like super close. Okay, the drones are powering up occasionally. That's good. I should probably just make a drone commander here, huh? That would seem to make sense. And they're able to recharge here. The other guys come in. This will pretty much duplicate the space dive for the rocket. And then eventually, when I have the ability to launch you, once I get fuel, then you can leave and the drone hub will just take over. Plus the drone hub will give us more drones. It gives us like 4 or 5, something like that. Right, so there's power cable, but there's nothing using the power. There you go. Okay, so we need to make sure that we're scanning the area. So let's zoom out here. Okay, so it's scanning that one first because it's what I selected. So we'll look around this way and start looking down. Alright. Hey, Drone Hub. You are managing 4 drones. I thought you started with drones. Oh no, because you're not managing any drones. Or sure, you are. So your drones... I can't do anything with, can I? Can't really select them. I thought I'd just be able to take command, but I can't do that yet. So, okay, he has 4 drones. You have a different 4 drones. Alright, make that work. Building's not working, what, already? Oh, the concrete extractor, right, because I don't have freaking power up there. Yeah. Good point, good point. Okay, let's see. So, it's going to be a little wibbly-wobbly, but that's how it goes sometimes. There you go.
Sector scanned.
Alright, we're going to get a lot of sector scan. They haven't built the battery yet. I'm assuming... Why haven't you built the battery yet? Oh, no concrete. I totally didn't even know batteries took concrete. Okay. It's only a little weird. Alright, and of course we need a dumping site for all that waste rock, so I'm going to put it right there. And then we're going to need a concrete depot. I'm just going to put it right here, because I guess this is going to be our center. Alright, that will totally connect to you. That's good. Right, you're all out of power right now because we don't have 24/7 power yet, because we need concrete to be able to do it. It's one of those irony things, I think. It's a long nighttime. Guess that makes sense if there's going to be cold snaps, right? Okay. We should probably not bring in colonists until after we have our first cold snap, so we know exactly what's involved. Now, remember, cold snaps freeze the water in the pipes and makes it so basically we can't get any water anywhere until it's done. We should probably make like 4 of these, I guess. There you go. Lots and lots of dump rock. Okay, and eventually we'll grab the stuff it needs to make the battery. Most of the drones are just hanging out. Okay, so I know we've been scanning areas. It hasn't been very long. And what do we have here? Nothing. Actually nothing. So, okay, that would have been a bad place to land. So I'm glad I didn't do that. Actually, is there any metal over here? There is, isn't there? And that's, no, that's metal, though. Okay, buddy, you're going to go over here and grab all this metal.
Sector scanned.
Or whatever.
Anomaly found.
Yeah, anomaly. That's why the other guy's coming when they was explored. You're going to drop it off here. There you go. Hopefully you remember to recharge. So I think they're going to take this, yeah, one concrete they needed and make the battery. Alright, great, thank you. So I know we have a little bit of excess power because you do 5. So that's 15. You take only 2. You take only 3. So yeah, we should be storing power there. Oh, and the concrete extractor takes what? 5. So 5, 8, 10. And we're making 15. So we should be charging 5 plus. Yeah, I think we had a full day of power generation. This will last us the night. Obviously, this won't now because, well, because math, really, what it comes down to. Also need to remember, I don't need to overproduce concrete. I might have gone way, way, way overboard last colony, and there's no reason to do that whatsoever. So let's just, let it hang back. We'll deal with it. Right, you're going to need... Right, we have moisture evaporators we should probably be using. Because who knows what kind of water we need. Now, I think the ice... When the cold snap happens, I think the water just freezes. I don't think we lose the water. I'll wait until we have a little bit more metal, though. Got a big, giant area.
Sector scanned.
There's no metal there. It looks clickable, doesn't it? I guess it's not shiny. That's got to be our indicator. This is here, but you're not grabbing it? Why aren't you... Oh, because this is probably full up. Alright, so give me a metal deposit Right where I told the guy to drop off, basically. And yeah, sure enough, they'll start tearing apart that asteroid. Alright. Or meteorite, or whatever that is. Probably meteorite when it hits the ground, right? I think it's meteorite when it hits the ground. Meteor when it's going through the atmosphere. No, meteoroid. Meteoroid when it goes to the atmosphere. Meteor when it is not an asteroid anymore. Right. Been a long time since my astrophysics courses. My girlfriend just took those courses, and I think that would have come up in conversation, but I don't actually remember it. Don't remember which one's which. I remember that coming up in conversation, I just don't remember which was which. The research is probably going to take us... Oh, no, it's up to 60% now. Okay. Right, the Earth Mars Initiative,
scan.
right. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. 898 in the ground. That's what we're talking about right there. Okay, that's good. That's really close to us. That's great, actually. There, and there, and there. We'll look down first before we start looking too much up, but... that could be workable for a first location. What is this? That's just junk rock in the way. That could probably be moved. Okay, make this work. Where's our explorer dude? Transport dude, wherever. There he is. Okay, he was recharging. That makes sense. Probably gonna head up back out in the world. And there he goes. Oh, looks like he took most of the power with him when he recharged.
Are low.
That was a little research power. Okay, I didn't realize you could do that. Yeah, that's gonna drop pretty much immediately. That'll give the drones time to catch up, but we're definitely gonna need more power? Probably more power, right? Well, we could do wind turbine. Some, 24/7, sorry, 25/7 power generation here. So sure, why not? We have the machine parts. Let's do it. We're not very many, but more on the way. I guess we'll land the rocket somewhere around here. So we're going to need fuel refineries. We need water for that. I suppose we just start, right? No worries. Life support. And we're going to be building all the moisture evaporators everywhere, so just give it to me straight here. Build one right there. Actually, let's go here. And give me a water tower in that same general vicinity, I suppose. Storing the excess sounds like a good idea. Up here's good. So we can pipe straight to it. And then the fuel refinery has got to be production. There you go. Oops. Okay. And then give me pipes. Don't know why it's not showing for the other guy. Oh, there we go. Okay. That works. I don't need that one. Okay, that's fine. We're gonna need that eventually anyway. I was trying to save a little bit of metal, but not strictly necessary. So okay, you're gonna go and start your 45 stuff. Most of that's gonna go into the shuttle. Okay, 745 metal. That's also what I'm talking about. Where is that at? Oh, it's north of us. On some cold, cold ground. Oh, but good graded concrete though. That's good. Oh, so we're gonna need subsurface heaters to be able to build a colony here. Okay. Okay, we'll make that work. We're still low on power, though. Even with 24/7 generation, this is not going to deal it, right? Yeah, we don't have very much of an elevation boost. That's the one bad thing about all flat ground. Oh, hey. Other rockets here. Go ahead and drop that bad boy down here, I guess. I don't know. It's not going to be... How about here? I'm just trying to figure out what the best spot is. I have no idea. No freaking clue. It's all going to get stuff covered in dust, and that sucks, but so it goes. Okay, so there's our explorer. Hello. There's something for you to explore already. Come down over here. Scan that for me. Okay, you, in the meantime, should go out in the world. Assuming there is anything out in the world for you yet. Oh, there's stuff up here. Alright.
Research complete.
There you go. all the stuff. Bring back here. Thank you. Okay, so we should, yeah, now we're getting more research done. That's great. Drone heavy load, that's just to be expected. We are pretty early. Oh, look at that. Yeah.
Scanned.
It covered this thing in dust. It needs maintenance already. Wow. Wow, that sucked. Okay. Also, yeah, there's more stuff on here than we actually have the space for.
Breakthrough discovered. Milestone achieved.
Oh, we got some multi-spiral architecture. What does that do? New dome, oval dome. Elongated dome which has space for 2 spires. Oh, that's awesome. That's actually pretty damn cool. So I'm going to research that. And then, okay, the crowdfunding gets us 1,000 million, otherwise known as a billion. One time. We don't really need it yet, but we will. We totally will. So that's probably next after multi-spiral architecture, though, because that's just too good. How do you not? Okay, so I gotta build, probably just the best thing to do is to put in a universal depot. Essentially doubling our space there really quick. And that should let them fill up that. Okay. Looks like we're polluting Mars. Did not realize how much exhaust comes out of this thing. Well, I mean, Mars is mostly carbon dioxide anyway, right? I mean, there's nitrogen in the air, but not very much. Most of it is spent oxidized. So nitrous oxide, which is actually like horrible for you. So, I mean, Mars is already basically a hellhole. So we can spew pollutants into the air all you like. Does not matter. As long as it's not inside the domes, we're good. I haven't made any domes yet, so we're totally fine. Alright, so I think this is purely all going straight to... Yeah, sure enough, it's using up 1 water per. That's exactly how much we're making right now. We can't improve this at all yet, so we can just wait. We could do, and it's a little nuts, but we could just sit here and let the research tick. Now at 300 per, that's not very much. And of course we won't be generating anything during that time. We could just sit here on Mars and let Earth do all of our research for us. Oh sure, go ahead and steal some power there. You know what I'm going to do? I've never done this, but I'm going to do it. Right, so you did that. Let me go back and steal one here. We're going to name these guys. I've never named the RC Explorers, but I think we can get in a basic idea of what these guys are. So I'm going to go ahead and name these off of subscribers and followers because it should be a little bit of fun. So give me 2 names here. Okay. Give me 2 names. So it looks like the winners are John Crease and Nilo Texivera Via C. That's a great name. No offense, John, but I think the RC Explorer's got to be Nilo, right? So that's Nilo Texivera Via C. That's a great, just a great name. I'm probably screwing it up.
Dust storm approaching.
Okay, dust storms cause damage to pipes and cables. Frel. Okay. Also place a serious strain on all buildings, push them towards needing maintenance sooner than usual. During dust storms, solar panels outside domes are automatically closed. Moxies and water vapors cannot function. Be especially perilous if the colony has little to no reserves of power, water, and oxygen. Like all disasters, dust storms cannot be avoided, and may be better dealt with after proper preparations. Stocking up on power, water, and oxygen batteries and tanks is a good start. Disabling non-vital buildings that consume these resources prior and during a dust storm will help get by on the available reserves. Okay. Sadly, I really hoped, but it looks like it doesn't. I really hoped that it would spin the wind turbines faster and at least generate more power as kind of a, plus and minus type of thing, but sadly, that's the way that works. Okay, so we're going to name you. You are now Crease. We'll just assume that's the name of the AI that's clearly taking over the piloting there. Okay, so do we have any more? No. Actually, we have no other things for you to explore right now. So you can just come on over here and chill. Sorry, I just need to do that. There we go. That's what I need to do. Alright, and that'll be this episode. So thank you guys for watching. This has been Surviving Mars on PC University or PC Universe 2. And I'll see you guys next time.